Well, it's the first part of April, and it's going to be about time to start moving our houseplants outside for the summer. And really, probably wait until about the middle part of April. And remember that if a freeze is predicted, which we can get some of those late freezes, you'll want to move them back in overnight. But for the most part, it's safe to go ahead and start moving them out. Now, you want to do this in stages and not just put them out in bright sun altogether. So you'll want to put them maybe on the porch in a shady position and let them get accustomed to that light, and slowly move them out into brighter light. And for the most part, our houseplants won't take full sun because most of them are tropicals and they're used to an understory of the forest floor. So we'll want to watch our houseplants and make sure that we don't scorch them by moving them out. Now, something else that we can do with all of our houseplants, whether we're moving them outside or not, is give them a good flush of water. And I'll show you why right here. Now, right up here on the top of the plant, if you can see all of the white here, that's actually salt buildup from not flushing water through, and also we've got some fertilizer buildup here. And it's a good idea to flush your plants out at least once a year. And what you can do is take them all outside and fill this pot with water until water drains out the bottom, and let it drain completely out, and then do that again with clear water, flush them out, and just give them a good start for the summer. Now, the other thing that you can do with your plants is give them a good haircut right now. They're going to start growing more. Even if you have them inside, the days are longer, they're getting more light, and if you move them outside, they'll for sure start to grow more. So you can get them off to a good start by giving them a haircut. Now here I've got an asparagus fern that I actually leave outside all summer long, and it can take direct sun. It's one of the houseplants that will take. So when I move it in the winter, a lot of times it gets kind of straggly. You can see I've got quite a few very long fronds that were trying to search for the sun. And so when I move it back outside in the spring, I really cut it back quite a bit. And you'll notice that very quickly, if I cut it back and then flush it with water and then give it a good dose of some liquid fertilizer, it will start to grow very rapidly. And most likely a lot of these leaves that we have on our fronds here are going to fall off anyway, because they're going to get scorched because they've developed in lower light. So pretty much cut it back really hard. Now here in our variegated ficus tree, it has nice growth and it's pretty full, so I wouldn't necessarily need to cut it back very much. However, sometimes our ficus trees can lose quite a bit of leaves down inside and can look pretty spindly this time of year. So even giving them just a nice trim can help them fill out too. Now if my, oops, I'm not getting a very good cut there, but if my ficus tree were even less full than this, I could cut it back more. But this is a good time of year. They're going to grow more, whether they're inside or outside, just because they're getting more sun. And also, if we give them that good dose of fertilizer, it'll get them off to a good start. But just remember, if you're going to move your houseplants outside, to do it slowly so you don't shock them.
We hope you've enjoyed this classic from the Oklahoma Gardening Vault. Remember, even though these tips and techniques are timeless, there's always something new to learn in the world of gardening. By subscribing to both Oklahoma Gardening and OK Gardening Classics, you'll have access to a wealth of gardening knowledge, both classic and contemporary.